everyone, and welcome to Tesla's Fremont factory. My name is Adam Slusser. I've been working here at Tesla for over 8 years now, and if you've been to the factory, you might recognize me because I host the tours here at the factory. Now, I'm standing on the main stage for tonight's event, where in just a few minutes, we're going to give the first batch of Model 3s. We're going to give them to some very excited employees. Now, before Elon's going to do that. We're going to learn more about the Model 3 when Elon takes the stage. But before we do that, a little history. Now, back in 2006, Elon unveiled a secret master plan. Now, it was so secret, we published it on our website. Now, it started with the limited production Tesla Roadster. Now the Tesla Roadster, it was an amazing car. And you know, electric cars of the past, they were slow and they were clunky and they had very limited range. But the Tesla Roadster was a true sports car, and it just shattered every myth about electric vehicles of the past. Now, the Tesla Roadster was incredible because it had incredible handling, incredible acceleration, a 0 to 60 time of 3.7 seconds, all that, and it was absolutely beautiful. Now, next, we wanted to produce our next car was the Model S, a luxury sedan, and we built it right here in our own state-of-the-art factory. Now, Model S broke it won every award that the auto industry had to offer, including the coveted Motor Trend Car of the Year award, the only electric car to win that award in their entire 64-year history. Now, next, we came out with Model X, our SUV. Now, Model X combined, the Model X is the one with those amazing falcon wing doors that open up. And the Model X mixes the utility of a minivan with all the fun and acceleration of a true sports car. It has that amazing glass window on the top. Now, if you're looking for an electric vehicle that is incredible and it's there's no cars out there that match the Model S's and the Model X's speed or range or beauty or safety. Now, we've been hard at work working on the Model 3, designing and building it. It is an exciting time here. Now, Model 3 is our first mass market car. And like all Teslas, it's all electric. Now, Model 3, we've been working hard to design and build these cars. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hand it over to Alan and David from our design. Well, they're right over here, but they're from our design studio in Hawthorne, California. So, Alan?
Thanks, Adam. My name is Alan Clark, and I lead the new programs engineering team here at Tesla.
And I'm David Imai. I lead the design team that's responsible for everything that you can see and touch on our cars. You know, Alan, if I were to narrow down the exact design approach that we use here at Tesla, it would be that all of our cars are designed from the ground up as electric vehicles. You see, Teslas don't share a platform with any other car, and we start our design process from a completely blank canvas. In turn, Model S and Model X have proven to be true examples of how form can follow function without sacrificing anything in terms of comfort, performance, or styling.
That's right. And without the limitations that come with gasoline-powered cars, like an engine, exhaust, or a transmission, our engineers are given the freedom to design a truly unique architecture. It provides us an unmatched cabin volume and structural capabilities which are a foundation for an incredible crash safety and vehicle dynamics. Our cars provide an uncompromised experience, one that incorporates the best safety, comfort, performance features, and that makes up the DNA inside every single Tesla vehicle.
We're pretty proud that our Model S holds the world record as the fastest accelerating vehicle with a 0 to 60 time of just 2.5 seconds. Not only that, but it also achieved the highest safety rating NHTSA has ever awarded, with 5 stars in every single category. I remember hearing that news and getting so excited, knowing that Model S is not only one of the coolest cars in the world today, but it's also the safest. And we couldn't have done that without the close relationship that we have between our designers and engineers. Isn't that right, Alan?
Yep.
Just like we've done with our cars, we've removed all the formalities and physical barriers that would prevent our team from producing a superior automobile.
Yep, I think you hit the nail on the head there. Actually, one thing I love about working at Tesla is that no one really has an office, not even Elon. This allows for a much more open and direct dialogue between the teams, and it encourages sharing of new and creative ideas. Working closely together allows us to continue to introduce new technologies and features that will revolutionize the way people think about travel. It offers a fundamentally better driving experience to our customers. Having experienced the end result ourselves, we couldn't be any more excited about Model 3.
Thanks, Alan and David. You know, these guys at the design studio are so talented. You know, I think the favorite thing about my favorite thing about the design of the cars is how timeless the cars are. You know, every time I walk up to mine, it feels like I'm seeing it for the very first time. Now that we've got a little better understanding about how we design our vehicles, we're going to take you live to Tesla's Gigafactory in Sparks, Nevada. Over to you, Meredith.
Hey guys, my name is Meredith Westifer and I'm a factory design engineer here at Gigafactory. I work on modeling the requirements of production lines and making sure that they fit and work together as efficiently as possible. It's somewhat like a giant jigsaw puzzle. When I got here about 2 years ago, we had maybe 20 total Tesla employees, all working in one small, cramped construction trailer. We were looking at some steel in the ground that would eventually become the largest building in the world. It's absolutely incredible how far we've come so fast. But hey, that's Tesla. Tesla's innovative manufacturing, combined with the absolutely great economy of scale we have with this massive building, have allowed us to significantly reduce the cost of battery cell manufacturing. This, in turn, has allowed us to achieve Part 3 of Tesla's secret master plan, the mass market affordable electric vehicle. It's safe to say that without Gigafactory, we wouldn't be here today. The batteries that we produce at Gigafactory aren't only low cost, they're also the most reliable, highest performance batteries on the market today, a high standard that we carry through in everything we do here at Tesla. Back to you, Adam.
Thanks, Meredith. You know, it's amazing how much progress we've made since I was out there, and I was only out there in January. You know, when the Gigafactory is done, it'll be the world's largest building by footprint, and will produce more batteries than all the battery factories in the world combined by a factor of 2. Now we're going to take you inside Tesla's factory, where Crystal from our manufacturing team will share a little bit more about the machine that builds the machine.
Hi everyone, my name is Crystal Spates. Currently, I'm sitting right above our general assembly line inside the Tesla factory right here in Fremont, California. I'm super excited to welcome everyone watching from around the world because for the past 9 months, I've been working with the team that actually built the cars we are delivering today. Not everyone gets a glimpse inside the way their car is built, so we thought we'd give you a sense of what it's like to be in the factory. First, I think it's important to appreciate that manufacturing one of anything isn't actually that hard, but manufacturing that one thing thousands of times the same way every time is way more difficult. That's why we focus a tremendous amount of energy on constantly innovating the manufacturing process. This ensures that we can deliver you, our customer, a product that's on time and reliable. One of the ways we've been able to achieve this is with our vertical integration. Tesla manufactures much of the car as possible right here in-house. We not only build the powertrains, but we weld, paint, and assemble all of the vehicles ourselves. As a result, our manufacturing teams can maintain a level of flexibility that you simply wouldn't see anywhere else. And I have to say, at the end of the day, the quality of our product comes down to the people. And I'm lucky to work side by side with them every day. My team really is the best, true go-getters who are scrappy, creative, and problem solvers. To be around people who are so energetic about what they do every single day is infectious. The spirit of knowing we are all working towards an incredibly difficult goal, but pushing to crush it, is really exhilarating and motivating for us all. So here's a shout out to all of my friends in General Assembly, the people who made this moment happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Crystal. Now, joining me on stage is our next guest, Bria Loveday. She became an overnight viral hit when she suggested to Elon via Twitter that Tesla ought to host a contest for the best user-generated commercial. In response, we launched a global competition just a few days later. Bria, thank you for joining us tonight. Can you tell us how old you are and where you're from?
I just turned 11 and I'm from Michigan.
Well, congratulations on turning 11. Now, I read the letter that you sent to Elon, and it was great. Can you tell us how you felt when you found out that Elon responded?
I was really excited because of how big it was.
Yeah, it is a big deal, isn't it? Now we've received hundreds of submissions, and have you watched any of them?
Yes, I did.
Do you have a favorite?
No, I can't choose.
There's a lot of really good ones, aren't they? This week we posted the top 10 Love Day videos on our Twitter feed, so our fans could vote on them.
And tonight we'll play you the top 3. Here are the first 2.
Ooh, car. Just kidding. This is not a car commercial. It's on your super quick Tesla fan video. First up, a super quick Tesla overview. This is a Tesla Model S, an all-electric car. Zero emissions, no tailpipe, regenerative braking, dual motor, all-wheel drive. It's the safest car on the road, but it can do 0 to 60 in 2.5. And now, people asking stuff.
How do you charge it?
Easy, regular charge at any of these, supercharge at any of these, or just use one of these. We charge while we sleep. Next,
Can you road trip?
road tripping. Yes, just enter your destination.
Okay.
And ta-da! Supercharging stops included, which time out nicely with this.
Next! Electric car is really small.
No, the Tesla Model S is super spacious. Can comfortably fit 5 adults. And with rear-facing seats, fit 2 more kids in the back. And no engine means you can put your junk in the front. Next!
Doesn't electricity come from fossil fuels?
Tesla solar panels and solar roofs. Tesla's Gigafactory. Manufacturing batteries for energy storage. It's like a renewable energy ecosystem. Next!
Well, global warming's a hoax.
Nope, I'm done. When life gets stressful, you get outside for a walk with your Tesla. Just kidding. This Tesla is summoning, which is great if your garage looks like this. Since a Tesla can summon into or out of tight spaces. Because it has radar, sonar, ultrasonic sensors, cameras, Tesla vision, and more. And we've run out of time. To learn more, visit your nearest Tesla dealership. Just kidding. Tesla doesn't have dealerships because no one needs that kind of. Nope. Instead, visit any of their showrooms or go to Tesla.com. You can buy your Tesla online because it's 2017. You should be able to do that. And that's it for my super quick Tesla fan video. Yeah! Tesla.
Ignition sequence start. 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Weren't those great, Bria? Would you like to announce the winner?
And the winner is Marquise Brownlee.
Thank you, everyone. And that concludes our pre-event webcast. I want to thank you, our customers and fans who tuned in to watch tonight's event. We couldn't have done any of this without your support. Please keep watching as Elon will be taking this stage shortly. Enjoy the show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the back of Fremont. I couldn't imagine a better place to be on a Friday night. I'm glad you're here with me. My name is Franz. I head up design for Tesla, and I've been waiting a long time for this moment. I don't know about you guys, right? Right? Let's hear it. As Adam said, I just want to say a special thank you to everybody that's here in Fremont. We have some guests, referral guests here also in the back. People at Gigafactory, our employees all around the world, and of course, everybody that's tuned in and watching online. We couldn't do it at all without all of you, especially our employees that work day and night, in and out, and just awesome, awesome. Give yourselves a round of applause, come on. But I know you're not here to hear me talk about how beautiful our cars are. Who do you want to see and hear? Yeah, Elon. So help me bring Elon to the stage. Let's point your attention over there. And let's count it down. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Hey, everyone. So, for those that are watching this online, just a couple things I want to point out before I go into the presentation. The projector that is producing that image is powered by a Model S. There are no wires. So that is a projector on a Model S with the energy coming from the battery pack, and that is what's producing that image. And that is the factory. Like a lot of people may not realize, that is actually part of the factory. That is not a screen. And the people in the audience are the people that have designed and engineered and built the Model 3. All right, so let's talk about what goes into making the Model 3. It starts off with design. So congratulations to the design team. You've done a phenomenal job. I've enjoyed working with you every week. You guys are amazing. Nice work. So there are many elements of the design. It's difficult to actually say exactly what makes it good, but except say that we agonize over every curve, over every detail, every corner, every element of the interior, the exterior, including things that people probably won't even notice. We care about every part of it. So let's go to the next part of the interior. We aimed for something that was a very simple, clean design, because I think in the future, well, really, future being now, that the cars will be increasingly autonomous. So you won't really need to look at an instrument panel all that often. You'll be able to do whatever you want. You'll be able to watch a movie, talk to friends, go to sleep. Every Tesla being produced right now, the Model 3, the Model S, the Model X has all of the hardware necessary for full autonomy. And I think a lot of people still don't realize that. It's got the 8 cameras, it's got 12 ultrasonic sonars, it's got the forward radar, and it's got over 10 teraops of computing capability. Let's go more into the interior. So one of the challenges with the car was, since it is smaller than a Model S, how do we make a car that is smaller on the outside, bigger on the inside? So we took an idea from the Model X, which was the canopy screen that makes you feel like if you're in a Model X, makes you feel like you're flying a helicopter. It really has this amazing feel. And we turned that around, put that on the rear of the Model 3 so that you could still have a great deal of rear headroom and have this amazing view while being in a smaller car. It's actually one of the toughest design challenges of making the Model 3. And then in terms of engineering the car, we had to engineer it to be a lot easier to build. The Model S is an amazing car, but it's very hard to build. So we had to get the part count down, design it still to be light, but also to make it affordable. And I think that the team's done an amazing job of that. And then where this really shows up is in things like safety. So let's take a look at the safety video. So on the one hand, you've got a car that is one of the safest cars in the world, a Volvo S60. Yeah. So there are a lot of cars that say they are 5-star, and they are sort of 5-star. That's not a scientific metric, but even though they are something like the Volvo, great car, by normal standards, very safe. The Volvo is arguably the second safest car in the world. But I think it is obvious which car you would prefer to be in an accident. So the first and foremost for the engineering of the car was safety. Then, in terms of production, the thing that's going to be the major challenge for us over the next 6 to 9 months is how do we build a huge number of cars. I mean, and frankly, we're going to be in production hell. Welcome. Welcome to production hell. That's going to be where we are for at least 6 months, maybe longer. But you guys know that you're veterans. I've been through this. So I look forward to working alongside you, journey through hell. And as the saying goes, if you're going through hell, keep going. So just to give you a sense of the size of the factory, we've got our Fremont car factory, where we are right now, is the second largest footprint building in the world. And that's going to ultimately produce 500,000 Model 3s and about 100,000 combined S and X vehicles, and maybe more if we can do it. But it just gives you, I want to give you a sense of the scale and how much has to go right. So then a frequent question I get asked, I noticed it popping up on Twitter quite a lot. Where is my Model 3? Sometimes not phrased quite as nicely as that. Well, we're building the cars as fast as we can. We're going to drive this ramp as hard as we possibly can. I have here a chart, so if you were had trouble falling asleep, then this chart might help you. The point is to give you a sense of how manufacturing actually works. There are 10,000 unique parts in a Model 3, and these are coming from all over the world. About 2/3 come from North America, and about 1/3 from the rest of the world. But as you can see with this chart, which looks like we're being shot with ICBMs, like that is the ICBM chart, actually. See if that's exactly. Well, we need missile command. Where's the missile command button? But almost anything that goes wrong anywhere in the world, if we haven't buffered the supply chain, will interrupt the production progress. When you have 10,000 unique items in a vehicle or any object, any one of them can slow down the production process. So the production rate will move as fast as the slowest and least luckiest component in the whole mix. Then on top of that, we have the Gigafactory. So this is stop motion. We started off with there being nothing. There was just sort of desert, and built what is now one of the it's actually now the largest battery factory in the world. And when it's done, will produce more lithium-ion batteries than the rest of global production combined for one building. So, yeah. So, in fact, let's go to the Gigafactory live, see if we can connect to them. Hey guys. We have a whole bunch of people in Nevada that are helping make the battery pack, and the motor, the powertrain, and so we've got giant factory making battery packs and powertrains, giant factory making cars, and giant supply chain. And so all of those have to work together in cadence in order to get to our initial target of 5,000 cars a week, and then hopefully by the end of next year towards 10,000 cars a week. And then you're probably wondering, okay, will I be able to charge my car? Well, this is like probably the second most common question I get on Twitter, like, the supercharger is full, what is wrong with you? Why are you such a huge idiot? I'm like, sorry. Okay, we are tripling the number. By the end of next year, there will be 3 times as many superchargers as there are today. So that should really help out a lot. And essentially, you'll be able to go almost anywhere, North America, Europe, Asia, Australia, and many parts of Asia and the Gulf area by the end of next year. Eventually, you'll be able to go anywhere on Earth. Yeah. So, thank you. And actually, technically, you can go anywhere on Earth, because anywhere on Earth where there's electricity, you can charge your car. So the supercharger is just about being able to charge a car really fast. Okay, so let's talk about the specs for the Model 3. There are two main variants. There's the standard and the long range. The standard, well, is going to be $35,000 for a 220-mile range. It's going to be a fast car. So the acceleration will still be well under 6 seconds, 130 mile an hour top speed. And then you can also get the long range one, which will have a range of 310 miles. Yeah. And be about roughly 5 seconds 0 to 60, 140 mile an hour top speed. So it's going to be a really great car. I think you will not be able to find a better car, gasoline or electric, in that price range that is anywhere near as great. All right. So let's hand over some cars. We have the first 30 production cars here being charged right now, right there. Hey guys. All right, so, hey guys. Those are actual owners getting actual production cars. Hey. So there's actually, let's see, there's actually a total of 50 production cars that we've made this month, and 20 of which will be used for engineering validation, 30 of which will be on the roads with customers. And I want to just say to those that have lined up to buy a Model 3 and that in some cases spent days outside of our stores to be first on the list. I just want you to know that really matters to us. We really care. And we're going to do everything we possibly can to get you the car as soon as possible. So we're going to work day and night to do right by the loyalty that you've shown us. Thank you for doing that. And then just a reminder, we've got now 3 cars in production. There's the X, the S, and the 3. Those letters can be combined however you'd like. To give you a sense, if you order a Model 3 now, you'll probably get it towards the end of next year. But because the S and the X are in production, if you order them now, you can get them in about 1 or 2 months. And as I'd like to thank all the customers who own a Model S and X, and those who buy a Model S and an X, because in doing so, you make the 3 possible. The money that we make with an S and X all goes into building a Model 3. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for our longtime supporters. And thank you guys for making it. Thank you. All right.